corporate greed didn't start with artificial intelligence, but AI may be its favorite costume. Here's a number that shouldn't exist. In the United States, the typical CEO now earns hundreds of times what the typical worker makes.
She is a starting employee. She has a 6-year-old child. This is her first job.
And you can get those jobs out of high school, and she may have my job one day. So
she may, but Mr. Diamond, she doesn't have the ability right now to spend your $31 million.
I'm totally sympathetic.
She's short 567. What would you suggest she do?
Decades ago, it was dozens. Today, it's hundreds.
1965, the typical CEO of an American company made 21 times what the typical worker made. Fast forward to 2022, and CEOs were making 344 times the typical worker.
A CEO's one-year pay can equal what a median employee would earn over multiple lifetimes. Now, pair that with something else. Since the last tech boom, hundreds of thousands of jobs have been cut across global tech, while profits surged, buybacks expanded, and executive compensation soared right alongside. If you've wondered why the headlines celebrate record earnings while your friends get layoff emails,
massive job cuts at Amazon. Overnight, the company announcing it'll eliminate approximately 14,000 roles. This is the largest corporate layoff of the year, one of the largest in Amazon's history.
automation, agents, efficiency. But when you follow the money, a different story emerges. This isn't innovation replacing waste. This is payroll being swapped for margin. Remember BlackBerry? In the 2000s, it defined the smartphone. Then came the efficiency era, waves of layoffs in the name of focus. Shrinking teams, shrinking roadmaps, shrinking courage. Apple and Google poured billions into software and experience. BlackBerry cut its way to safety until there was nothing left to save. The brand that once symbolized innovation became a case study in how short-term optimization eats long-term invention.
Was trying desperately to keep up with touchscreen smartphones like the iPhone that were becoming more and more popular. But device sales were plummeting. In 2011, it sold 50 million phones, but just 2 years later, after the release of the Z10, the number plunged to fewer than 30 million phones.
Today's numbers put that lesson in sharp relief. Across large-cap tech, headline profits have notched double-digit gains in recent years, even as workforce totals shrank. Surveys show only 5 to 7% of corporate AI projects deliver a measurable return, yet the fastest savings appear immediately on payroll. Companies that rushed AI first into customer support reported spikes in unresolved tickets and double-digit increases in complaint rates. One widely cited poll found 40% of employees using generative AI save 1 to 5 hours per week, and another 29% save 6 to 10 hours. Time savings that feel real to workers.
Stanford University reports 78% of organizations used AI last year. That's up from 55% the year before. So,
even as company-level ROI often fails to show up on a P&L, there's a human cost to that disconnect. When firms deploy automation without a plan for quality or oversight, voluntary turnover jumps. Studies show increases in the 20% plus range, followed by higher recruiting and training expenses. Customer experience metrics fall in parallel, and the resilience you thought you bought turns out to be brittle. One bad model output, one edge case, the training data never saw, and entire workflows stall until a human steps back in. We've also seen how perks and culture were never generosity for its own sake. During the talent wars, campus meals, shuttles, and innovation time helped win engineers.
Startups are becoming pawns in the mega cap game of chess. Microsoft absorbs inflection.
A big organizational change happening at Microsoft around AI.
Amazon consumes adept.
This startup was valued at more than $1 billion. Now, most of the company is now going to Amazon.
Google and Character AI. 3 of the biggest tech companies swallowing 3 of the biggest startups in the AI world.
After layoffs, many of those benefits vanished. The numbers explain why. Perks trim fractions of a percent. Headcount cuts move whole points of margin. A decade ago, the typical CEO to worker pay ratio was already extreme. By recent counts, it's ballooned to over 300 to 1, up from about 21 to 1 in the mid-1960s. In peak years, elite CEO pay packages average tens of millions annually across the top cohort. Pay structures designed to reward cost-cutting as much as innovation. And then there's the AI will replace X thousand roles headline. Look closely and you'll notice what rarely follows. Audited outcome metrics. Did resolution times improve by double digits, or did they rise? Did churn fall, or did it tick up? Were errors reduced, or did false approvals and misroutes proliferate?
In a record-breaking year on the stock market, the CEOs of some of the world's leading companies saw their compensations surge, all while their employees saw more modest gains. That's according to a new analysis. In the median pay package for the CEOs they examined, take a look here, compensation packages rose to $17.1 million.
Quiet internal reviews often find what Tesla discovered in manufacturing years ago. Humans are underrated. Automation is immensely powerful, but it needs judgment, context, and a circuit breaker. Here's the split screen most people don't see. On one side, you have firms using AI to augment people, tooling that eliminates drudgery, retrieval systems that slash research time, co-pilots that turn a 5-hour edit into a 1-hour pass. In those environments, teams report productivity lifts in the 20 to 35% range. Ticket backlogs shrink, and error rates fall.
Just getting started. Microsoft reporting a nearly $35 billion AI spending spree last quarter alone. Meta committing to spend $70 billion on AI this year. And Alphabet vowing to shell out more than $90 billion for its AI agenda. Now, this all comes just days after NVIDIA became the world's first ever $5 trillion company.
Across surveys, roughly 4 in 5 executives now say their priority is training and upskilling on AI tools. Because the real story isn't whether AI works. It does. The real story is whether the incentives work. If pay packages prize short-run margin, you'll keep getting short-run decisions, headline cuts, earnings bumps, and a promise that the model will make it all okay later. AI can help us do more than ever before, but it will not teach us what matters. That part is still on us, because the choice in front of us isn't humans or machines, it's extractive tech or enabling tech. It's short-term charts or long-term capacity. It's a story about greed or a story about courage. This is the modern current. If this resonated, share it with someone who's watching the same headlines and wondering why the story doesn't add up. Tell us your experience below. What changed at your workplace when AI efficiency arrived? And if you want more reporting like this, clear, human, and focused on power and progress, subscribe. We're just getting started.